Well, let's try and fit in a game of blitz or 2183. Good luck. Generally good to meet a diagonal with a diagonal. Okay, we've not played before. There's no head-to-head score there. So the audio slightly louder. Develop the bishop. It's a little bit unusual, isn't it? He's not using any time whatsoever. It's a little bit odd. You know, playing too quickly for the time control. It's a little bit suspicious. I'm going to just chuck the pawn here. Yeah, something feels off with this one because he's moving too quickly for the time control. I'll check the move times there more carefully after the game. Okay. I'm just going to drop back here. Any point playing this one? I'm not convinced there is. Let's go here. Maybe knight back. I assume he's going to come in. He does. So let's just play knight back. There's probably not much point playing this game, sadly. Let's just hit the knight and come back again. No, I don't think there's any point playing this one, so let's drop back. Okay, let's take. Well, that's a pawn. Pawn for a pawn, but at least we're crashing through, hopefully. We've got a check through it, but I don't think it actually creates anything. So do we just take the pawn and give this one up? Do we push and try and break this? See, I can check first. I think I just take and maybe rook across. I've got to give my king a square as well. We're vulnerable to the back rank. Let's play rook over first. Okay, he's gone back. So take. I think I can just take now. I'm threatening to take the queen with a check if I need to. Okay, so he's gone across. How do I get forward effectively here? I'm going to play rook up and try and double them up. Okay, I'm not going to be doubling them up. I'll just take here then. Now he's tripled, so I'm going to have to push, right? I mean, I could play queen back, but you don't want to do that, do you? So let's go here, rook up. Queen guards the rook. Maybe rook here, depends what he does. Well, I've got check now. Just hits the rook. He can't block, can he? That's just game over. That should be game over anyway. Should be. Let's go here. Create a mate threat. Let's activate the rook and triple at the other end. We should be able to trade everything off here, and we're miles up on the pawn count if nothing else. We can just tuck our king away here. We can just trade everything off here. Even if he gets the queen back, we can trade, but I don't see how he does. Just come here. That should be good enough now. I mean, he can drop back. We just trade everything, and the extra pawns should be telling here. I think queen back is the only real move. Trade the lot off and we're going to win the end game. So he's just come forward. That's just checkmate then. I think he had to play queen back there. Okay, well that's just checkmate. Okay, we get the victory. Right, I've flipped the cameras around so we'll be able to analyse this game now, but it does look a little bit suspicious to me, even though we actually won it in the end. Just looking at the timestamps here, looks like what the first 6 moves for opponent were all pre-moves. And then, so that's move what, 7, 8, 9, 11. So 8 of the first 11 moves are all pre-moves. It's very unusual for blitz, so it looks a bit suspicious. That looks a bit suspicious, even though we won the game. It is what it is, but it looks very dubious. I'll just try and copy this now. The microphone is slightly in the way there. The mic is just slightly to the side of me here, so I'll open Chess up. So we go to import game and we just paste it in there. Yeah, the keyboard's just slightly, the mic's slightly in the way. Request analysis, but yeah, 8 pre-moves in the first 11, the first 6 in a row. It's very, very unusual for blitz. I'll take a close look off camera though, but it seems a little bit off this one. But I'd rather be wrong than right, of course. I'd much rather be wrong than right. So 91% versus 85% on the accuracy. But yeah, we're just getting outplayed in the opening, you know, just with pre-moves. So just getting outplayed here, aren't we? So it is what it is. Let's have a quick flick through here. And then the game turns round about here, move 24. You see up and down, but we played the second half better than the first half. It's generally a good principle to meet the diagonal with the diagonal, just as a general broad principle. Now we're just trying to develop, get castled, worry about what to do after that's done. So both sides have done that here. But yeah, we're just coming up to move 11. An opponent has made, what, 8 pre-moves out of these 11 moves. It's unusual. It's very unusual in a blitz game, so it is what it is. And here we're just trying to come up with some sort of plan, but so I'm just maneuvering here, like pawn up here to break this pawn structure instead of pawn up here. Okay, so we're -1 here. And I should have played the rook across before dropping the knight back, so that the knight's not blockading the rook in. Wait, so okay, should have played knight in there instead of rook. Then should have traded the knight. Okay, I should have played the other rook across here. Now that's not a move I was looking at to guard here. Obviously, I'm a bit concerned about the back rank issues. So rook across, presumably you can just check straight away, force them off. We can blockade, so we should not have taken the pawn. But here now we just start to build this gradual advantage, and the game is in our favour here. And I should have played the pawn up immediately instead of trying to create pressure on the pawn here. Oh no, I should have played rook up there instead of pushing the pawn immediately. I did do that. I'm just misreading the arrow there. I should have played the rook up first instead of the pawn up. It would have allowed rook takes on it, but we were attacking the queen. And now that's a losing blunder, because here we just hit the rook. Nothing wrong with the pawn up playing on, just in case we make a complete mess of it. But yeah, here you've got to drop back, and I think I'm actually fine just to give up the extra rook, trade everything off. But we'll end up with, you know, 4 pawns against 2 pawns here. And it should be cleanly winning. Just slowly and steadily do it. Keep them all together. And you're just going to blast through in the end. So queen back and just trade everything off. And it's a clean, simple winning end game. But as it turned out, we managed to get a win with checkmate. Like I said, 91% versus 85%. So not too bad at my level.